Alan, congratulations, a 4-0 win over Sean O'Sullivan, and you're back on the tour. You lost your place at Ponds Forge in World Championship qualifying. A month later you're on again. It must have been a stressful month, but you must be delighted to be back on.
Listen, I'm absolutely over the moon. Obviously it's not nice playing a friend, to get back on tour, because obviously Sean's a close pal of mine, been for a few years. Listen, I'm just over the moon that he wasn't scoring like the animal that he has been all week. I've seen he's been up in a few centuries and been scoring heavy, so I was relaxed, because the round before against Daniel Ward, we've had a few tussles in our amateur days as juniors and stuff, and you know what you're getting with Dan. He's a hard grafter, and on the table. So yeah, I was 3-2 down in that match, and I'm just lucky to be in the next round, so I was relaxed really going into the last game.
You were 3-2 down in that match, but you also needed a snooker at 3-2 down. I mean, you must have kind of thought you weren't going to be in this position now.
Well, listen, I just thought, just one of them where you just refuse to lose. Anything can happen in this game, especially in this environment, I'm just trying to draw on all my experience. Dan hasn't been on the tour, and if he has, it's not been for years. So, fortunately for him, he plays a safety shot and gone in off. And I just had to take the ball by the arms and cleared up somehow, and I made a good one visit in the decider. So I say that last match against Sean was a freebie almost for me. Felt in control throughout most of the match. First frame went to a respot black, which I won. So that maybe turned the tables, but yeah, again, over the moon to win.
You dropped off the tour at the World Championship qualifying. How do you then kind of get yourself in gear for this? It must have been kind of difficult for you to drop off then, and now you've got to come back and start from square one at Q School.
Well, I put a lot of preparation in, a lot of good preparation in for the World Championship. So, although the loss to Graham Dott, it was a bit hard to take for the first day or so, but that pain doesn't last long. So I just had to pick myself up and carry on practicing where I left off before I drove to Sheffield. So I knew this was around the corner. And again, it's a process. You've got to go through it. You can't shy away from it. So I was just geared myself up for it mentally. I was mentally strong for the World Championship, but I didn't play well. It was more frustrating playing so bad against Graham. I just had to go and work out why that was, just carry on where I left off really.
And just finally, how much of a relief is it now? It's a fresh 2-year tour card. You're back on. Well, you can just focus on snooker now.
Just say, if there was a chair behind me, I'd just flop back now and exhale. But yeah, I mean, it's just nice to be able just to continue on, and obviously the experience of this, it teaches you a valuable lesson. What you had, you do miss it instantly, but you've got to come here and still think it's just another tournament. It's just another professional event. There's no £1 million at the end of it, so almost the prize money. You can take that pressure off yourself and just try and enjoy a couple of best of sevens, which thankfully I have.
Well, you're back there. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Lastly, I'd just like to say thanks to a couple of sponsors. HA Joinery, a good friend of mine, and Paris Cues. I got a new Ultimate Cue off him. It's only probably about 10 days ago. So I was practicing hard with that. It was a big decision coming here before to use the cue, and thankfully I have. And last but not least, my sponsor passed away there, Joe Lawrence. So I'll just say thanks.